Hi, welcome to Hardy Classics, and today we've brought you this lovely 1959 MGA, and I'm going to stand back and look at the car and look at the lines, and this car is absolutely gorgeous. This car we're actually selling on behalf of a customer. We don't really do a lot of commission sales. I think we have 2 or 3 at any given point. Most of the stock that we have for sale is owned by the company, but this one is a friend of ours, and he's put it up for sale with us. The car originally was an American left-hand drive import, and it's had a full photographic rebuild back in the day. It's been done a long time, in the early 90s, so what you see is what you get. Nothing's going to bounce out and hit you. I'll show you around the car and then we'll fire her up. We'll start with the wheels and tyres. Spoke wheels there, as you can see, and we haven't polished them up because they've got some sort of wax on them. The owner waxes the wheels religiously, but he tells me when the wax is took off, the wheels are perfect. 4 tyres and wheels are in really good condition. Bodywork, as you can see, it's gleaming red. It has got a couple of stone chips here and there, which we haven't touched up yet. We can touch them up if somebody buys the car and they want them touching up, and they are only stone chips. As you can see, there's a couple here on the bonnet. Actually, that one was just a bit of polish. So we think there's one there, might be polished, and there's one on the sill here, which we noticed when we put on the wagon. There's a chip there on the sill. I like to try and be honest, because a lot of people who buy these cars don't actually come to visit this. They buy them off the videos, they buy them off the phone, and I don't want anybody to be disappointed and say, oh, there's a chip here, there's a mark there. I try and highlight everything. So we'll go around the body from the back to the front. Stand at the back. The wheel arches around here are in fantastic condition. No rot or filler in them. Same with the doors. Again, the doors nice and level. Door gaps are pretty good for a British sports car. Like I say, little chip down there. This wing has got a little tiny mark there. And a tiny mark around here somewhere, I believe. There. The bonnet I pointed out before. Moving around this side, I think we're pretty chip free. Obviously the driver's side always get the odd stone chip or mark because people are getting in and out of them. Moving around the back again, the wheel arches are nice and crisp, as you'd expect for a car that had been restored and stood a long time. Chrome work is in really good condition. Looks like a stainless steel exhaust on there. The bumpers are good. Going around the lights is good. We've touched on the wheels. Windscreen surrounds good. There's a little bit of delamination coming through on the windscreen, if you can see that. Again, you know, the car's been done in the early 90s. It's 40 odd years ago, so it's going to have little bits and bobs. I wouldn't want to tell anybody any different. Interior, again, hasn't been done yesterday. Could probably do with getting colonised again, the leather, but there's no rips or tears. The dashboard looks really nice there, an original. It was a left hand, but it's been converted to right hand a long time ago. I'll lift the bonnet and I'll open the boot and I'll show you underneath. So we'll take a look at the engine. There's a little engine in there. Again, engine bay is really nice and straight. Hasn't been done yesterday. Twin SUs on there, the best carburetors you'll get on any British sports car. This isn't the twin cam version. I prefer this engine anyway. It's more robust. We'll take a look in the boot. take a look in here. As you can see, we've got the side screens for the car, trickle charger, spare wheel, and guarantee you're underneath there solid. I just don't want to take everything out. So let's take a look at the paperwork for the 1959 MGA. So firstly we have a current V5C. I'll just cover that up a bit. In the owner's name. The car was actually registered in the UK in 1995. So it was actually an imported car and it was left-hand drive. It has been converted to right-hand drive. There's actually a photographic file of the restoration, showing you the condition of the car before, and the engine, chassis, gearbox, axles, back to the chassis. You can see we're getting somewhere near getting it rebuilt there. Paintwork, looking something like what it does today, and it does look a gorgeous car. So there's a photographic rebuild there. Also, some more photographs again. I think these are just of the rebuild, so you can get an idea of how extensive it actually was. And looking at the dates on this, January 91, so I would assume that's when it was rebuilt. So again, it hasn't been rebuilt yesterday, which is always a good thing with these cars, because if they get rebuilt yesterday, they could be hiding a multitude of sins. Also in this file is a whole load of bills and a couple of bits and bobs to tell you about the car. 12-volt battery replaced by 2 6-volts. It's got an immobilizer fitted. So there's all sorts of bits and bobs on there. We'll go through again. Bills. The car's recently just been serviced as well. So there's all that. I'm going to have a look in this file because I think this is the restoration file. Yeah, this looks like the restoration file again. There's a British Heritage certificate there, which gives you the chassis number and engine number, I believe, of the car in 1990. So it looks like everything was done round about 1990. So there's a big collection there again, like I say, of bills of the restoration. Prices for these cars are all over the place. I've seen them as low as 15,000, 12,000, and I've seen them as much as 40,000. This one, I think, is somewhere in the middle. Please remember, it's not my car, it's a customer's car, and I'm dealing on the sale behalf of him. So if there's any negotiating to do, it'll go through me and then to him. So there you are, there's the paperwork for the MGA. So there you have it. A really, really nice, mellowed, tried and tested 1959 1600 MGA. And this car is probably, in my opinion, one of the nicest ones we've ever had. So now I'm going to get Patrick to fire the car up and take it away. It's got fitted with an immobilizer, and I have absolutely no idea how to work the thing. Technology is not my thing. So if you like this video or any of the videos we do, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on any of our socials, on Instagram, Facebook, If you need to know anything, just send us a message. If you've got anything for sale or you want to part exchange against anything, send us a message on WhatsApp, some pictures, and we'll have a look at it. Bye bye now.